Hello everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Balance. I hope that the week has been great for you so far. So today we are going to run the gamut of balance. We're going to start off with a light warm-up, take a little test, work our static balance, our strength, our dynamic balance, and then if we have time, we'll work a little sensory. So I want you to go ahead and take a chance to pause this because you're going to need a couple of things. You might want a pen and paper to jot down your scores on your test. It's always nice to have a baseline to see how you're progressing in your practice. You're also going to need a chair today. That's for stability, that's to hold on to in case you need it, but it's also because we're going to do a little stand and sitting. Also, please make sure that you have something to drink. As always, listen to your body. Make sure that if you start to feel dizzy or tired or unsteady, you go ahead and have a seat. One of the great things about these videos is that they're videos. You can always go back and watch them at a later date or, take them throughout the day. You don't have to do everything at once. So we're going to start with the warm-up. I'm going to go ahead and take a sip. If you want to go ahead and have your chair near you, you can. For right now, I'm going to leave my chair behind me and I'm going to work in the center of the room. So what we're going to do is start with some heel pumps. And these heel pumps are simply leaving the toes on the ground as we just lift our heels. So I'm also going to start to add a little hand pump, and this just mimics my natural walking pattern. Okay, so we'll just go here for just a few seconds. And one way that we can make this a little harder is just to increase our speed. So just like we could increase our speed, we can also slow down. I encourage you to go a little fast and then to slow it down. And this is just going to help you work on those reaction times, because sometimes in life we have to go a little quicker. But then there's sometimes it's nice to slow down, smell the roses. We're just trying to warm up ourselves here. Now remember, this is a balance class, so we're really not exercising for to get ourselves all out of breath or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about doing anything cardio. This is to help us stay up on our feet. One thing I want you to think about doing here is engaging your core the whole time. So strengthening the belly. It almost feels like pulling the belly in a little. Having a strong core is going to help us stay up. So let's just go a little faster. We're almost done here. And let's slow it down. Okay? Now we're going to start to step back. So I'm going to start with my left foot and I'm just going to step back and forward. Back and forward. Okay? So you're not really coming to a lunge, but it's almost like a lunge shape. And back. And back. So eyes are going to stay up and you're going to keep that belly engaged. We'll just go for a few more. You're stepping back. Make sure that you're not stepping back onto anything. You want to make sure that you have the space behind you. Let's do just a few more seconds and one more on each side. How about that? Now I want you to step back with that left leg. Take your right heel up. We're going to bring our hands to our hip crease. So we're not bending at our waist, it's at the hip crease. And we're going to take this down for a little standing hamstring stretch. So leave your chest up, crown of the head reaching on that diagonal, little stretch. You're bending that knee in the direction of your feet, the direction of your toes. And we'll come up, let's change. We're just going to bend and stretch. And come up. So just start to walk. So we're going to do a little modified hustle. We won't do it for very long. And we did this, I think, on Monday. So it's going to be starting with the left leg. We're going to start to count. So 1, 2, 3, point. 1, 2, 3, point. So you should end up alternating feet. So 1, 2, 3, point. 1, 2, 3, point. The next time we touch our left foot out, we're going to go to the side. Side. 1, 2, 3. Side. 1, 2, 3. side, 1, 2, 3, side, 1, 2. And there we go, 1, 2. Now we're gonna take it to the back, 1, 2, 3 to the back, 1, 2, 3. You stay upright, 1, 2, 3 to the back, 1, 2, 3 to the back, 1, 2, almost there, 1, 2, 3 to the back. Let's come back to the side. We're just gonna do it once on each side, and we're gonna go one more time to the front. 1, 2, 3, tap. Now, start to lift those knees high. Now, I don't have a lot of space, but I want you to think about walking around in a circle. Keep your eyes up, so don't look down at the ground. Keep your head up, and we're just high knee, and we're gonna walk around in a big circle. So we're just keeping that eye gaze, that line of sight high. I'm gonna come into a figure 8. Here we go. Looking up. All right, and back to center. Okay, so let's start this test. I definitely want you to have your chair near you for this. You may not need it, and if you don't need it, that's fine. We're gonna start, and this is how you do the test. I'm gonna show you the moves. Later today, or after we finish this video, if you wanna pause this part, go back and see what you're doing, then you can record your scores, or you can just jot them down as we go. I'm gonna try to do these for 10 seconds to 15 seconds as we go around. So the first is called the flamingo stance. We have talked before in class about the necessary things that you need for balance. The first of those is proprioception, and that's basically feedback. So the feedback that you're getting from your feet and the floor is gonna help you balance. Then it's eyesight, and then ears. So what we're gonna do is systematically take these things away to see where our strengths and weaknesses are. First thing, we're gonna lift up. Whichever leg. I start with my left all the time. This is like a flamingo stance. If it's better for you to go behind, you can, but almost like a high knee. And what I'm gonna do, eyes are open, and I'm gonna take my hands down, and we're just gonna count. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How'd you do? Okay, so let's go to the other side. Lift it up. Set yourself up, engage your belly. Let's count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're looking to see if one side is different than the other. Sometimes if one side has better balance, then you would want to work the other side a little more. I like, honestly, an approach where I work both sides, but it's good to know. So let's try that again. Let's elongate it. Let's try to go a little longer. Try not to use that chair, but remember that you have the chair and you have the ability to put your foot down if you need to. So let's lift. We're going to count back from 15. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. The benefit of these also, even though it's a test, is that these are also static balance exercises that we're working in. So notice my legs aren't touching. I want you to make sure that you're not here. Let's go. Other foot. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead, put it down, shake it out, whatever you need to do. So for this one, you may want to keep your hand on the chair. We are going to now take away our eyesight. So we are going to do a blind flamingo. So I'm going to go ahead and take my left leg up, get set up. know where my chair is. I'm going to try to move my hands, and now I'm going to close my eyes. Now, immediately for me, I start to wobble, and that's okay. Let's see how long we can go. Let's try 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what my wobbling tells me is that vision is a big part of my balance. So my balance strategy, a lot of that is the input that I get from my eyes. I'm going to try the other side and see what happens. So we'll lift it up, get situated, core is in, get your balance, and let's close the eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So on that side, I know I can go about 2 seconds before I start to fall over, and that's completely normal. All right, the last thing, vestibular system or inner ear. Inner ears, I've talked to you guys about this so much. Inner ears play such a big part in balance. So what we're gonna do is start to get the fluid moving in our head. Before I do anything, before I lift my legs, let me show you the movement. And you guys know I'm not a big proponent of dropping my head back too far, but for this one, I'm gonna make an exception within a healthy range of motion for you. So once we get in flamingo, we're gonna tip our head down and up and down and up, and that's gonna get the fluid moving, right? And then we're gonna have another fun one. So once my left leg is up, we're gonna take our right arm out and we're gonna turn arm and head at the same time. Okay, arm and head. And you're gonna gaze over your long finger, so that's your center finger. Don't look at the room, look at the tip of your finger, all right? So let's start. Get that left foot up maybe. Belly's up and in. Move your hands. Remember, you can hold on if you need to, and we're just gonna tip it down and back and down and back. So see how I start to go over? So I have my chair to catch me. And this means what I've known for a long time, my inner ear plays a big part of my balance. Drop your foot if you need to too. All right, so now I'm gonna take that arm out and I'm gonna look at my finger, and there I go. So I'm gonna bring my hand down. So this tells me I need to work on sensory exercises that focus on my vestibular system as well. Let's do 2 more. And you can be perfectly balanced there. Maybe you are. I hope you are. And then let's do the other side. All right, so take your flamingo stance. And we'll go down and up and down and up. It's fun, isn't it? And up and up. One more time. I think actually 2, I lied. All right, it's time for that arm. So arm, gonna look at my middle finger, take it out and bring it in. Now feel all those accessory muscles kicking in to try to help you balance. Make sure that you're holding your core in. And if this is impossible, if it hurts your ankles, whatever, put your foot down. Okay, so let's do 2 more. And this also works the sensory systems. So even though it's a test, it's also working for us. Woo! Okay, that part is done. We good? All right, so have your chair if you need it. I'm gonna work without my chair here. So I'm gonna do a few mini squats first. Those mini squats, what I want you to do is make sure that you're dropping your rear ends back and that your knees aren't protruding out over. You have 3 options. One mini squat is a very small squat. Most of you though can come down pretty good. Arms are going to go out and you're going to come in. Our most advanced version is going to be to hold your arms over your chest and come down a little further, like you want to put the rear end in the chair. In fact, you could put the chair behind you and sit down if you wanted to. I recommend that you do 3 sets of 10 of these. We're just going to do 1 set of 10 just for time's sake. So remember, pause your button, go ahead and finish out all 3 sets. I'm going to take the moderate version, so I'm going to take my arms out in front and a little about halfway down. So we'll go down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now you remember that water I told you to get? Go ahead and get hold of it. The next exercise is called a standing handoff. It's an OTPT exercise, and why it's important is our static balance means we're not really moving our feet, but we're still having to move in space, and this is a very functional, you know, that's my thing. This is a very functional exercise. So it's important to do the functional exercises because they help us with our activities of daily living. What we're gonna do, and I'm gonna give you 3 options. If you don't have water, you can just act like you're shifting your water. Here's the medium. Okay, I take the water out to the left, bring it in, take it out, bring it in. Okay. And I know it doesn't seem like much, but what you're doing is moving in space. Let's do a few more here because I want us all to do the hard version, the long lever. Okay? So let's do one more, and then we're going to go to the left, but we're going to take our arms out wide. So we'll bring them in and out, and in and out. If you don't have water, it's okay. And out. One way to make this a little harder is to have a heavier weight. I personally would do something in my household, something to really help your brain understand the functional connection. Sometimes when we do weights, they're lovely for building strength, but there's nothing like using the actual implements that we need. The cans, the water, the pitchers, a gallon of tea, whatever. I'm dreaming of sweet tea, guys. All right, bring them in. Now, what we're gonna do is reach forward. So we're gonna reach forward at our hip, and we're gonna imagine that we have a table. So we're gonna reach out, pull it up, reach out, pull it up. You're hinging at your hips. Reach out, bring it back, reach out, bring it back. Keep those cores in for me. Out and back. Now let's make it harder. Let's reach across. So take it across, take it across, across. Very good, guys. Across, across. We're just gonna do a couple of more. Across. Here we go. And last one. All right, last thing here. For our this is static moving into dynamic. We're gonna do some star swings, some leg swings with stars. So we're gonna stand on that right leg, and we are gonna mimic walking. So we're gonna take the left leg forward and back, and it's alternate hands. You're trying not to touch the ground. Use your chair if you need to. So if you need the chair for balance, that's great. Let's do 3, 2, 1. So we're working in that frontal plane right now. Let's go outside. Let's take it out, across, out, across, out, across, out, across. Let's do 3, 2. I don't know why I picked 6 reps a day. 1. Now watch. Rotate it around. Rotate it around. You're going to be seeing this in the next few weeks, this movement. So I want us to get used to it. Right now we're straight leg. Whoa! Using a counter for balance. I could also put my foot down. Let's do one more. All right, ready to do the other side? Let's pause and give ourselves an ankle roll. All right, here we go. Let's walk. And swing. And swing. Try not to touch that floor. But of course, if you need to touch down, then go ahead and touch down. So here's my touching down, okay? And if that's where you're at today, then go right ahead. Let's do one more. So take it out and across, out and across. Once again, here's me touching and touch, out and across. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and now the rotation. So we're here, here. This is really cool because they move us through our frontal, sagittal, transverse planes around. It's fun for me. Let's do 2 and 1. Whoa. All right, go ahead, roll your foot out. I can already tell that we're gonna run out of time, but that's cool. Let's go ahead and do some strength building. How about that? So what we're gonna do are some strength exercises. I think those will be better if I have to throw things out. I want to go ahead and do these strength exercises. These are things that we've done in the past, but what we're going to do is have a component where we hold them. So if you want to have your chair, and maybe even have the chair, I'm going to turn sideways, be behind your chair. The first thing we're going to do is adductor lifts. So those are the ones where we go out to the side, and we bring it in. You know these guys? So we'll take it out. We're going to alternate. Out. So don't worry about the orientation of your toes. Just take those legs straight out. Just make sure your toes are forward. We're not really worrying so much today about turning those in, but watch what we're going to do. So I'm going to come back to my right foot, and I'm going to hold it up and count to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now change sides. Engage your core. Lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now you could stay behind your chair. I'm going to come here so you can see me so I have enough room. These are hip extensions, so these are to take us back. At first, we're just going to tap back. So watch, we'll tap back, bring it forward. Stay tall, tap back, bring it forward. Let's do it again. Tap back, bring it forward, tap back, bring it forward. Can you lift? Lift, bring it down. Lift, bring it down. Lift, bring it down. Please use your chair if you need to. Bring it down. Lift and down. Lift and down. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to add those holds. So can we hold? 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Working those glutes. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. All right, back to those high knees. Up and up. So we've done these to warm up. So let's just hold. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Now watch. Take it up behind you. Hamstring curl. 2, 3, 4. Hamstring curl. So can we do this faster? And then we'll come back to the hold, this little combination. We're going to go high knee, hamstring curl, high knee, hamstring curl. See, you're changing a little. You're changing that center of gravity just a little. Back, back. Let's do up. Last time. Back. Let's hold for 3. Up, 2, 1, and down. And lift, 2, 1, and down. And hold, 2, 1, and down. And hold, 2, 1, and down. Let's just go to the back. Hold that hamstring up. Good. Hold that hamstring up. Good. All right, so lift your toes. Kind of important to hold on to the chair here, especially if balance is off. We're gonna lift toes, so we're on our heels. Bring them down, lift your heels. Toes, engage your belly, lift. Build in some strength in those calves. Here, and lift. Here, and up. Let's just do a few more. Here, and up. And 2, and 1. All right, shake everything out. One more thing, really quick, and then we're gonna do our sit stands, and we'll do the last strength builder. We're gonna do knee up, step back to lunge. Knee up, step back to lunge. Knee up. When you step back, that knee is over your foot. We have 2 more. Up, back, movement, up, back. Let's switch. Take it up and back, up and back, up and back. You have 2 more. Okay, last one. Good job, guys. And there we go. All right, make sure that chair is behind you so that you know where it's at. If these are difficult for you, hands out in front are gonna help you balance more. This is a little bit more of an advanced pose, but this is what I'm gonna choose to do today. We're gonna go up and down 5 times, but we're gonna come to a seated position to stop. So let's go down and stand up. So this is a version of our mini squat, our sit to stands. Bring it down. Always the option to have another chair in front of you. Okay. Got one more. We're going to take it up. And now come all the way down to seated for me. All right, check everything out. Last strength builder also works a little bit of that seated balance, which is also important, especially when we do tasks around the house that we don't want to get up and do. Like we're reaching for water. Okay, so start with your left leg. Let's extend. Make sure that you're trying to get the back of the calf up, or the back of the hamstrings up off that chair. Get as tall as you can. Let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's kind of tough, isn't it? So I'm going to lift my knee a little, extend the leg out, stay as tall as you can, engage your belly. This is working your abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's do it again. Lift your knee, extend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. All right, I would like to do a little weight shifting in our chair. So let's lift over to the left. Get that right glute up. We're going to shift back over. Get it up. Take your arms out and let's see if we can shift. We don't want to fall out of the chair. So we're engaging those quads as we shift back and forth. We're going to change the way we reach. Let's reach across and bring it up. Hold at your hip. Reach across. Reach towards me. Okay, so think of that exercise we did earlier. Okay, those handoffs and those reach outs. Shift and shift. All right, now shift over and get yourself something to drink. Cheers, guys, you did it. You made it through your balance practice. So good, halfway through the week. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for yoga. Since it's Thursday, we'll do gentle everything in the chair, just like a restful, relaxed yoga. And then we have Silver Sneakers Flex on Friday. Look forward to seeing you guys. Please remember these videos are here that you can play them over and over and over again. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.